Ooh, and we have extra chapters for later. So exciting. Pillars of the Six Demons. I almost said dimensions. Aiko. I've been wandering around exhausted out of my mind, aimlessly searching every corner of the building for Aiko. Eventually I wound up in the custodian's closet. It was no use. Aiko was long gone. I was all alone. I'd been here long enough that I began to worry about my phone battery dying. I didn't want to shut it off completely, but I at least felt it prudent to turn off the screen. What now? If the book isn't here, then what the hell did I get so worked up about? I should never have come. My voice was breaking. I'd more or less given up by this point. My newly darkened phone screen suddenly lit up again as a call came through. It was Misuto. Yo, full of regrets again, I take it. You're pretty pathetic, you know. Well, that didn't take long. I went from relieved to infuriated in a single heartbeat. What the hell is with you? Are you watching me or something? You knew exactly how I was feeling last time you called too. How do you know my moods? Don't know, just my sixth sense, I guess. Then why don't you pick up when I call you? Well, that's an easy one, because you're a pain in the ass, so how's everything going? I sighed a little on the inside. It was becoming clearer and clearer that this was just Misoto's way. I tried my best to ignore his abuse and simply answer his questions. It's not here. Huh? The Book of Shadows, it's not here, confirmed by the psychic intelligence girl. That photo was created by someone in the school as a ruse to bring people here from the outside world. It's a fake. You serious? I'm out of options. There are no more leads to follow for resurrecting my friends. Some Shinozaki you turned out to be. Does the bloodline slowly turn to piss with each generation or something? You can't even get your hands on a single Book of Shadows. I'm no longer just embarrassed for you, I'm embarrassed by you. But you said it would be here too, didn't you? So you're a liar. Oh man, that is rich. Nothing I told you is a lie, but if the skin isn't there, that's definitely a miscalculation on my part. The skin? Listen, the dimension represents the Nirvana the Book of Shadows created, right? So somewhere in here you'll find the Nirvana's core. I didn't tell you about this? What does that have to do with anything? If I can't find the book, I can't resurrect my friends, and if I can't resurrect my friends, then there's no point in me coming here. So what are you going to do about that? There's a girl trying to kill me who's acting an awful lot like Sachiko, and I can't take much more of this. Hey, you might want to listen when someone's giving you crucial information, okay? So the Book of Shadows created the Nirvana's core is made up of its content. Huh? Find the core somewhere in the dimension, and it's pretty much the same thing as finding the Book of Shadows. Meaning you might be able to cast soul retrieval magic or whatever. Iris is dreaming and I keep hearing tick as her claw hits my gaming controller. The word did not want to come to me. So I can still bring everyone back? Yeah, even with this, without the skin, there are still all the internal organs. If the spell's there, you should be able to cast it from the contents alone. My cheeks were on fire. I felt as though all the blood in my body had been pushed up into my head. You got bigger problems right now, though. There's a situation in here, and you created it, and now you have to take responsibility. Huh? What kind of situation? Something happened at Makina Shinozaki's apartment, right? That girl you came in contact with, the reason she's here now is because you brought something you shouldn't have from Makina's home. You mean the Ever After Stones? No. Some part of a human body. Hair, bones, nails. Those 2 baby teeth I'd found, the ones that were stuck in my hand. I figured they must have had some kind of meaning, so I wrapped them in tissue and stuck them in my pocket, and I'd forgotten all about them until that very moment. Teeth, huh? Yeah, baby teeth, and I do have them with me right now. The girl you encountered isn't Sachiko. The Martubos were researching this, but apparently there was another girl in Yoshie's womb alongside Sachiko known as a vanishing twin. What? She died inside her mother, basically melted and got absorbed by her younger sister, so you can kind of think of her as Sachiko's unborn older twin. Aha! Now the movie makes so much more sense! This was almost too much to process. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined something so bizarre. I think I heard her say Sachi. Could that be her name? Sachi, huh? Good a name as any. That's what we'll call her then, Sachi. You can think of her as a petty spirit from our own world. Nothing more than a mischievous poltergeist at worst, though. Unfortunately, you brought her teeth to her heavenly host, so now she's managed to give herself physical form and awaken here. And in doing so, she's basically absorbed the entirety of the Nirvana's power and has gone completely berserk. She doesn't have any higher intelligence functions like Sachiko, though, which means you can't reason with her. She's pretty much pure evil. Whereas still, her powers are so strong that the spiritual chaos she's creating is spreading into the real world too, causing all kinds of shit to go down. Probably an unconscious grudge on her part for never having a chance to be born. But how did I awaken her? How is that even possible? Why would teeth from a child who was never born even exist? Obviously, something happened at Makina Shinozaki's apartment, though we may never know what. Not worth worrying about right now, though. We need to focus on what we need what we can do about Sachi. Her powers of absorption is enormous, and is causing the Nirvana to shrink, and that's causing the dimensional wall that separates this world from ours to start to break down. The wall between the two worlds? What happens if it falls? Pretty much what you'd expect. It'd be the end of the world as we know it. Huh? If Sachi gets out into the real world, the ensuing chaos would be immense. People would go insane and start to kill each other or themselves. Death would pretty much rule the day. And those who've moved on to the afterworld would all suddenly wake up. The earth would be taken over by vengeful spirits, leaving it very little room for flesh and blood stragglers. How does one respond to a claim like that? Especially when the elephant in the room is that this was all my fault. I had literally to be responsible for the end of civilization. I was completely speechless, in shock most likely. All I could do was breathe heavily. My heartbeat was pounding in my ear so loud that I felt like some part of me was about to snap. I had to say something to keep Misuto on the line. No, that can't be true. How does it feel, huh? What do you... But it feels pretty weird knowing that your actions are going to bring about the end of the world. Seriously, what the hell's your problem? Why would you say that? You're such an ass. I had no idea this would happen. You had no idea? Please, oh my stomach. I couldn't take any more of Misuto's crap. All I could do was scream at him over the phone and hope it hurt his ears or something. If you're so frustrated with yourself that you're that close to stopping, don't. There might be a light at the end of the tunnel. Didn't even faze him, just kept on talking with that same cocky tone in his voice. The only person who can stop the world from ending is, again, you. It was just one sound, but I could barely get it out. I had almost no voice at this point. It was just a mess of tears and confusion. Listen up, okay? You have a new objective. In order to stop Sachi, you have to get this Nirvana moving, and for that to happen, you need some real divine providence on your side. Divine providence? You seen any pillars since you got here? Pillars? What kind? There was that black object I saw from the window, but I didn't know if that was what he meant. The Nirvana was built out of a bunch of Sephiroth and a bunch of pillars, okay? The pillars are made up of spiritual matter, and honestly, I'm not going to be able to explain it so you'll understand, so just know they're called Pillars of the Six Demons. They should each be located somewhere in the school, and even though they're called pillars, they can really be any shape or size. Pillars of the Six Demons. Just keep listening. The Pillars of the Six Demons that exist here in this heavenly host represent the northeast, southeast, northwest, southwest, and the south directions. You need to release the seal on each of them to complete the hexagram with the school, and you're the only one who can do it, since you're a Shinozaki. I'm the only one? But why? Because you're a Shinozaki, and this Nirvana was brought into existence by the Shinozaki bloodline. Yoshie Shinozaki's actions created this mess, so only I could clean it. I considered that responsibility that had just been laid upon me, and unconsciously gripped the hem of my skirt. The power sealed in each pillar is fairly weak, though. But before you ask, so what do I do? That's where you're releasing all six. To gather all that energy into one area. When the hexagram is formed around the core, all the power will crystallize and combine. Then no matter how strong the Sachi is, you should be able to send her back to hell. Why do you know all this, and why should I believe any of it? Can you show me any proof any of this is true? I'd rather not, but fine. I told you when we got here I'm Yagora, which means I'm a descendant from a bunch of shitty spiritual mediums. Specifically, I'm the son of a Shinto priest. My knowledge of the Nirvana, the hell from that matter, was all beaten to me before I even knew how to walk. Yagora. I do recognize the name. Sis talked about them once or twice. Well, we're kind of up there with Shinozaki family, which is how I got to know your sister. Oh yeah, you said you were her protege, right? Yeah. Anything more than that? Huh? The fuck are you implying? Don't go making shit up in your head. I swear, if you weren't her sister, I wouldn't even bother with a lost cause like you. Now listen, first thing you gotta do is defeat the spirit. And if you do manage to find the Nirvana's core, there's not much point in bringing your friends back to a dying world. So your goals here are simple. Protect the world by hurling Sachi back to hell where she belongs, and find the core so you can resurrect your buddies. Think you can handle that? Sure. I mean, maybe I can. Felt like a boat drifting on the ocean, allowed itself to carry over wherever the wind may take it, whether I wanted to go that way or not. Even with the best plan of attack laid out in front of me, in no certain terms, I found it difficult to certain about anything. It was all my willpower I had already died. Where are you? I was staring at the cold cube Misoto had given me before we jumped here, eyes swollen with tears. Yeah, I'm trying to find you too, but I think we're in different spaces. That's what I was afraid of. Even if I succeeded, how could I get back? Was this basically a suicide mission for me? I didn't want to do any of this. All I wanted to do at that moment was break down and cry. Don't worry, they'll all come save you. Once we meet up, if everything's taken care of, we can go home together using the Afterstone. So take care, okay? Can I really believe that? Yeah. The gem I gave you will react to the pillars of the 6 demons, so keep an eye on it and you should be able to figure out where you're when you're getting near one. Anyway, good luck. Wait, by gem, do you mean... Click. The conversation was over. This? I stared a little more skeptically at the so-called Argus cube in my hands. Did he know all this was going to happen before we even came here? Damn it. Why does he have to be so cold? There's a face burned into the screen. Matches. That sounded like it was coming from the 2nd floor. Could it be Aiko? Well, they just closed that off, didn't they? The number you have dialed is no longer in service, so the carrier is presently outside of the service area. Please try again later. Not again. Not gonna get through, huh? Damn it. Hootifada! What a dick. Getting caught in things. I can't run anymore. I'm getting tired. Don't I have a talisman? Ouch. Oh, there's someone. Okay, I'm about to die. I had a talisman, though. Oh, God. Please have a save point. I don't know, but I want to save before I do anything. Oh, phew. Now there's a bunch of spirits everywhere, and they're all pissy with. No shit, shouldn't have gone here. Hey, sweetheart, we need to run. How am I supposed to fight these bastards? Not gonna make it. So note to self. Not what I wanted. I need a hidey hole. Where did all my hidey holes go? I'm gonna die now. What the hell is that? No, I did not need that. Hold on. Hold your damn fucking horses here. This is all bullshit. Oh, all my shit I had is gone suddenly. That's lovely. Thank you. I'm not gonna make this. She can't. I have 2 fucking spirits on my ass. What is it? You make any progress? I finally got through. What's wrong? You lonely? I want you to tell me a little about my sister. I don't know if I should even be reading this. I'm gonna die as soon as it's over. Okay, but don't stop moving. I'll talk while you walk. Oh, that's an overcompensation answer if I've ever heard one. He wanted to talk about Hinoe just as much as I wanted him to. I'd be more than happy to play along. That's fine. She was too kind for her own good. Yeah, she was, but that's one of the things I loved about her. My grandfather was the last surviving member of the Yogora Society, a family of Shinto priests with spiritual powers. He was the inheritor of the entire order. After the old man and my parents died, I was left alone, and the ones who took me in were the WI, the Wicca Institute, an association dedicated to the worship of spirits. They're a pretty big organization with branches throughout the world. It was there that Hinoe taught me about the nature of worship and animism. I gained more knowledge that I knew what to do with and learned of all the possibilities that this world had to offer. And Ayumi, so I'm absolutely certain it's your fault Sachi has gotten as strong as she has. Another way to look at it is you're actually saving lives here. What? If Sachi were left as she was, she'd remain in the real world as an impure spirit hidden away in the shadows, continuing to kill people in all kinds of fucked up ways forever. The only way to stop her would have ultimately been to do what you're doing right now. Did my ears deceive me? Was this an act of consideration by Misuto? Was he actually being kind to me for once? For the first time since I got here, I actually felt a little hopeful. There was a faint glow with me now, brightening up the darkness around me ever so slightly. Okay. So don't let your sister down now. I won't. That little shit. Let me in! Why can I not get anywhere? Oh shit. It's not what I wanted. I knew I shouldn't have bothered saving. Okay. It's not gonna be fun. Aha. So this is where I need to go. I'm so tired. I leaned against the wall and closed my eyes, and the first thing I saw was Kishinuma's face. Kishinuma, I wonder what he did when he realized I was gone. He was so desperate to keep me from coming back to this horrible place. The image of him reaching out to me, begging me not to go, was burned into my unconscious mind. I hope he's not hurt. He'll be alright, you know. If anything happens, don't hesitate to call. Yes, he promised to protect you. Can you really, though? I wasn't mad at him. He tried his best, but this whole situation was just unreal. I don't think he really knew what he was saying when he claimed it'll be alright. Well, hello! Kishinuma? Shinozaki, thank God. I was beginning to worry my luck had run out and I'd never see you again. No, what? Did you actually come here for me? I could barely contain the joy and relief I felt at having Kishinuma by my side once more. I tried to express it as concern, but I couldn't really fake it very well. Damn it. Yeah, and I've been searching like mad for you this whole time. I was so happy to see him, I couldn't hold back my tears. They poured down my cheeks in streams. Never would I have ever expected myself to regard Kishinuma as a shining beacon of hope in this dark, gloomy place. You are such a dumbass. Always caution to the wind. No regard for consequences. I have to admit I wasn't expecting to be insulted right off the bat. It kind of shocked me. You just leapt right in without taking even a moment to look around first. The hell are you, a cat? Well, you were the one who threw the stones out the damned window. It wasn't about to take this sitting down. If he was going to fire me, I was going to fire right back. I'm not a dumbass. The other guy was kinder to me than you, Kishinuma. That one in the parka? Yeah. He also spied on you in the bathroom. Hey, Shinozaki. What do you think would happen if you died? Died here, I mean, like Shinohara and Suzumoto, and your existence were erased from the world. Can you even imagine how sad that would be? His voice was cracking, his lips were trembling. He wasn't asking about how my death would affect me. He was asking how it would affect him. My eyes widened and glazed over yet again as I realized what he meant and why he was saying this. I'm sorry. But listen, okay, in order to... Oh! Kizami, I presume. Is this where you die, like in the movie? I'd love to stay and chat, but I need to take care of this. Go, get the hell out of here. What, huh? Just go, damn it. Damn it, how strong is this thing? What are you doing? Go! But... God, she's so annoying. I don't want to see any more friends die, okay? If that parka guy is being good to you, then that's great. I don't care if I'm the one to protect you, as long as you're safe. Now go already and don't die. If that... I have to say it if we're going to save him. I didn't feel like I had time to argue or even think about my decision. All I could do was as suggested, run. And yet, that's enough. Hey, I don't want to see you die either, you know, and I resent being made to feel the same way you do. Shinozaki. Time to... Oh, here we go. Shit, he's coming. Alright, you win. We run together. Come on, Shinozaki. Oh shit, he's here too! Really? They're both gonna be here? How unfair is that? Shit, he's still after us. Hishinuma, downstairs, quickly. Damn, he's really persistent. Hishinuma, there, we can hide in that cabinet. Got it. Well, they're gonna hide together in a closed space. I'm sure this is some fan thing. It looks like we lost him. Thank you. Same to you, thanks. I can't believe that anatomical model is still up to its old tricks even after losing its master. That was a close one. Yeah, doll. No, that's Kizami. If I'm going by the anime. Oh, Shinozai, do you have those stones? No, Misuto has them. We got separated as soon as we arrived. Hishinuma looks stunned by this news, not that I could blame him. Seriously? He put his palm to his forehead and scratched his hair for a moment, clearly considering his options. Actually, Kishinuma, how were you able to get here? We had the only pair of Ever After Stones, didn't we? Oh yeah, that's kind of a long story, but the gist of it is that Aiko had another pair of them swirled away. Aiko? And she's dead now. That's how you got here? Not exactly. There was this other girl who stole the stones from Aiko at the exact moment she teleported, and I kind of forced myself here along with her. But when I came to, I was alone. So the other girl is also here in Heavenly Host then? Yeah, most likely. Those stones were the real deal, so if I'm here, then she's got to be here too. I think her name was Magari. Magari. I'd kind of rather not run into her again. She seems she'd be bad for our health, though I guess that doesn't really matter, huh? She's got the stone, so without her, we may not have any way of getting back home. Our options are either to find that Masito guy, or to sneak up on Magari and take her down, I guess. So what's the deal on your end? Well, first of all, I really have to find Aiko, but then also... I brought him up to speed on everything that had happened since my arrival in Heavenly House, and he filled me in on his encounter with Magari and the events leading up to it. Most notably, however, I explained my mission to him in as much detail as I could. I told him everything I knew about the Pillars of the Six Demons and about Sachi. The hell? Sachi? Sachiko had an older sister? And she may actually be more dangerous than the Sachiko we knew, since this one can't even be reasoned with. Damn, that's bad. Oh, that was some glitchy. I'm beat, Hoshiki, man. Where'd you go? Palawani Academy was a bust. This workplace was a bust. He wasn't at home. And I can't even get through to Shinozaki's phone at all. Where are those two? What's happening to them? So I walked past the convenience store. My eyes were instantly drawn to a couple bold-faced headlines prominently displayed in the window. Another bizarre death, and the ghost right beside you, and these were sports rags. What the hell's going on in the world right now? As I turned the final darkened corner to my home, I found another mystery waiting for me. Obvious bodyguards in black suits stationed at each corner of the house. What's going on? I recognize that one. He's the same one that brought me my lunch at the school roof, I think. I'm home. Well, welcome back. Miss Kuon? This was too weird, but before I had time to process the situation, my sister chimed in as well. Welcome home, big brother. Mrs. Kuon is a really kind teacher, huh? Yuka? Yuka was now standing right up against Miss Kuon, clasping onto her arm. Welcome home, Satoshi. Miss Kuon really is a wonderful, kind teacher, isn't she? Mom? Again, before I had time to really process anything, my mom appeared from behind the two, a cheerful grin on her face and a spoon dangling from her mouth. Welcome home, Satoshi. Naomi? My mom, my sister, and Naomi were all gathered tightly around Miss Kuon as if she were their leader and they were her squadron. This was all just too surreal. Miss Kuon, what's going on? Well, rather than have Nakashima stay with me the whole time, I thought maybe it would be beneficial for her to visit, since you all seem to get along with her so well. I don't mind. Come on. Here. Yay! I turned around to an image of Naomi looking the happiest I'd seen her in months, with Yuka sitting on her lap triumphantly. I see what you mean. Now dinner's ready, so go wash your hands. We're having curry tonight. I have never had curry. I should sometime. One day. It made sense, but I still wasn't entirely satisfied with Miss Kuon's explanation. I didn't dislike her, far from it, but it generally bothered me to see my mom and my sister just give in to this stranger they'd only just met. A few minutes later, at the dinner table, things only got more awkward. Alright, Satoshi, say ah. Miss Kuon's cheeks swelled up like chipmunks, and she was inappropriately close to me. This was officially well past the point of being too weird. We were in uncharted territory. Huh? Food needs to be chewed 100 times, you know. The saliva from chewing helps break it down, soothing the throat and even the vocal. So I pre-chewed this for you. Now say ew. Say ah. I'll pass. I think you should swallow that yourself. Also, you were a little close. I stuck my palm out in the universal stop gesture as politely as I could and refused her generous offer. Are you sure? Alright, go. I'm a fast chewer, you know. So since I thought it might make more sense to give you the bite and save you the hassle. Other birds and their chicks do it all the time. No, I can chew my own. Thanks. I'm human after all. In what world does that make more sense? Oh dear. Unchewed dish for you. Then please do enjoy. Hesitantly, still reeling from what I was almost fed a moment ago, I took a bite of Miss Kuon's homemade curry. I will say it's good. After dinner, I returned with Miss Kuon to her faculty house, giving me a chance to finally feel like I was actually home. But quietude was still very much out of the question. Brother! Oh, Yuka, oh dear. Do you have another accident in the bathroom? I'm sorry, I'll clean it up. Is everything okay, Yuka? She just wet herself again, only a little bit though, this time. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, even the doctors at the hospital were stumped, after all. I just hope the medicine they prescribed has some effect. Oh, poor baby. Every one of us who made it back to Heavenly Host experienced some sort of physical change. Guess it's all just a side effect of going through that hell. That night, I gazed at the moon from my window while checking in with Naomi over the phone. Is everything okay over there, Naomi? I guess. Miss Kuon's house is really big and she's really sweet, but... Yeah, Miss Yui, I miss her too. Uh-huh. Naomi's voice sounded distant for a moment and a little nasally. It was obvious she was getting kind of choked up, and she wasn't the only one. I missed all of our departed friends, but at the same time, I also felt kind of guilty about it, now that we'd spent some time with Miss Kuon. Other people had taken the place of Miss Yui, Shinohara, Suzumoto, and Moroshige. And in this world, these people are as real as they can be, living their own lives. The more time we spend here, the harder it is to rationalize that the world we knew before is the correct timeline. What gives us the right to decide which world, which set of lives is more proper? So Satoshi, what about Kishinuma and the class rep? Which I knew I looked all over, but Yoshiki was nowhere to be found. I tried calling Shinozaki too, but no luck. The call wouldn't even go through. Man. Tomorrow morning, first thing I'll head over to Yoshiki's place again. Okay, and I'll stop by the class rep's house before school. Sounds good, thanks. Anyway, it's getting late, you should get some sleep. Yeah, you're right, good night. After hanging up, I continued to stare at the moon. It's like I was transfixed. And for a split second, I could have sworn it turned jet black, just as it might appear during a lunar eclipse. I rubbed my eyes and took another look, but it was fine now. The shadow cast over it that I thought I'd seen was nowhere to be found. You ready to go? We shouldn't stay here much longer. I'm gonna enter it in case that other shadow thing is still after me. Because I have been having a moment. I need to use the restroom. Let me know if any. Money. Okay. We are decently safe, I guess. Now, where the fuck are we going? And they really hated me when I was alone, didn't they? They're like, put every ghost that can fucking exist. I don't need to cure the darkening. I am healthy. I am smart. I am tired. Motherfucker! Where the fuck did you come from? Damn it. Shouldn't have gone that way. You know, what's funny is they'll give you endless flashlight. But they won't give you endless stamina. I'm gonna die, by the way. Oh, don't die now. Don't. Get in the fucking locker. So now he doesn't exist in this realm. How's our health on her? Okay, she's alright. I live, but barely. I don't know where I'm going. I need the batteries. I need him to just move a little more that way. Ow, my foot. Blue tends to indicate something might be somewhat nearby. I still have scabs forming from my incision spots in my head, and it sucks. I can't see it, so I don't know. I'd hope. I want to save the game, please. Oh yay. Okay. Now to figure out what the fuck we're doing. Oh hi. So hungry, so hungry. I'm afraid I don't have any food on me. Yes, you do. We did at one point. We had a milk cake. Guess we have to go find the milk cake again. Okay. I was robbed of all my shit, man. Not funny. All my shit. All my. Fuck you! He's not gonna help me. He's gonna see me go in. He's gonna attack me. I know how this works. Aye. But at least I saved. Ow, my face. Yeah. Now I don't think I can go back downstairs without triggering him. Fuck. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Hello, what's this? Bandage. Not quite what I'm looking for. Ah! My frickin' face. No. A hole. I'm gonna die again. They need something for stamina in this game. Please don't let her have I know she saw me, but I'm just gonna... Oh. Maybe she didn't. Yay. She didn't see me go in. Okay. Breathe, dear. Okay, let's go talk to the ghost that was in here. Hi, buddy. How you doing? Where? He's not here, but where? This bear's trying to find. Well, an item, clearly. Yeah, Teffy. Teddy, yeah. Okay. I want to go save. But I'm also scared to go up and save. Okay. If I avoid the gunk, I seem to be okay. Oops. So we're looking for food, a teddy, or some kind of thing that could be a he. Okay. There is a ghost over here, though. But I guess I can try to get into the science building without him seeing. See if there's anything even here I need. Well, aren't you sweet? They all say no, I guess. Things have to try and kill you somehow, don't they? Yay, a talisman! We love talismans. You weren't here before, were you? Yeah, that's it. Likely bled out of or suffered internal trauma due to innumerable sewing pins stabbed into body or simply porcupine. Goodbye. Getting rid of one is better than getting rid of none, so I'll take it. Oh, hello. There's a notebook here with a bird diary in it. Read it. The journal lists daily records of Sachiko's growth and development, all presented with an abnormally high level of detail. Flipping through the pages, there's one that immediately catches my attention. During a standard school physical, a strange shadow showed up in an X-ray taken of Sachiko's body. We had no idea what it was, and Sachiko was terrified, but it had to be removed, and that required surgery. It turned out to be Sachi's teeth, and when you're a little girl with teeth stuck in your body, people treat you like some kind of devil. It took quite a toll on us both. Oh. Yay. Oh, well, that was rude. I believe when a talisman is used, it gets rid of the spirit permanently. It doesn't keep respawning. The fire is peeling off the wall, so there is something stuck behind it. Ah, another talisman. So happy. Guess we'll get rid of the chick over here. Oh, I thought there was a chick over here. Go down into here. I know there was something in here. Ow, that's damn. I know. Takeshi Tsuchida. Starved due to immobility after dislocation of limbs. Ouch. Ooh, this area's open now. Yeah, go shut up. Kind of on a search for talisman and things that won't kill us. It's like now I have to hope I don't spring a trap, but also that I don't spring a ghost. Yay! Ouch. Oh, there's one here. Her. Let's get rid of her. Oh. Or have a cutscene. Look, over there, Kishinuma. One of the pillars of the 6 demons is here. It has to be. How do you know that? Just look, the stone I got from Misuto is reacting to something. Die, bitch. Could be in here. It's no use, it's locked up tight. The charm is glowing full force, though it has to be in there. Guess you're right, let's see if we can find the key anywhere. Ouch. I have to switch parties because he's not dying right now. Bandages are nice. Yay, talisman. Let's see inventory. There you go. Now you're all healthy again. So we're slowly eradicating all the ghosts. Slowly. I tried to trigger it to not do that, but okay. That's cool. Thank you. Luckily I have a lot of bandages. Well, not that many, but I have enough. Now we're just back to this room, okay. Yeah, I know you don't see him, so it's like, yeah, he's still there. Segawa bled out after a straw was taped directly into. Ooh, was tapped directly into heart. Not much of use in here. There's a face burn on it. I don't see anything. So now we're looking for a key, huh? Alright, we know there's a locker there, that's nice. Ouch. Ouch! Dude. Handle yourself with a little pride, please. But we don't have the right tools, do we? Alright. So I'm also looking for a tool. Note to self. Ow, wire. Fuck off. Batteries. A hole in the wall. Nothing of actual use. Oh, goody. That felt like a waste of my talisman, but... Where'd you come from, sir? Show museum. Drowned after being suspended upside down in a bucket of unknown liquid. Ooh, so that's what the bucket's for. Someone seems to have broken the clock. Look, I never said I was the best detective in the world. Oh, we got back at this place. Small bony object. What do you want me to do? What? Okay. Guess I should start reading things more. Reality, that's what that one girl's looking for. She's just looking for a bird corpse somewhere. Do you want the bird corpse? Ah, it's Cheapers. Thank you. Cheapers and I used to eat this tongue every day. Please take some as a sign of my gratitude. Okay, then we go give that to... Oh, it's a strawberry milk bun. It's a tongue. So now we go to the bathroom. Okay. Okay. Figuring it out. Let's go save real quick. Ouch, or fall in a hole. That works too. Could have ended up with his name was Cheapers. Sure, there's nothing I need from this. Chloe, sir, I have a milk cake. Would you like a milk cake? Thank you. Now I don't have to search for food. The spirit left something behind. Music room key obtained. Oh. Ah, this is really heavy. Okay, so we swap to him. I'm gonna have to do some lifting here if we want to get to... Okay, music room. I thought it was over there, but I was like, it's blocked. Cool. I'm figuring shit out. The charm is reacting to something. Yeah, it's really coming down. And like even before I was attacked by the ghost of that Sachi girl and Aiko's body bursts into flames. Holy crap, you serious? That's messed up. Can a person survive something like that? Stop, don't even say that. Sorry. Body. Ichiro Hirata fell out window while running from Black Shadow. There were an unsettling large number of human tongues lying scattered around, some they're all still moving. Huh. That's not a pillar, it's a statue of a wolf? There's something in its mouth. Wait, well, what the hell are you? My finger is just barely touching some kind of rock. Why would you just stick your hand in there? That thing could easily just be a trap that'll lop it right off. Come on, don't be an idiot. Leave it alone. Shinozaki, get out of there. The hole goes even deeper. Give me a second. I reached as far in as I could go. My whole left arm was now inside the statue. Kishinuma was clearly feeling very uneasy about this, but he had every right to, especially given that what we'd seen from the statue that I'd completely missed. Stop her. Hey. Hey. What? Just give me a second. Shinosuke, get your arm out of there now. The thing's moving. Huh? You dumbass. But what? Stop. I don't want this. What the hell are you saying? Your arm was split a second away from being bitten off. What? I looked back at the statue, and sure enough, the wolf's mouth was now firmly closed, its eyes glaring menacingly at me. I'm sorry. God damn, at least you still got your arm. What's that in your hand? Huh? A crystal. It's the crystal from this pillar. Yeah, that's about what it looks like. We studied the pillar's crystal for some time, studying it. For us, it represented a rare success in the school where abject failure was the norm. See? I told you there was something in there. You just got lucky. Oh, come on. It doesn't matter, you're safe, that's what's important. Justice obtained. Because I'd managed to get the crystal with my arm intact, the danger I'd barely escaped didn't feel quite as real. I could only regard this as a victory, and I was reveling in it. Kishinuma was still sour for a bit, but he quickly warmed up to the situation and let out a small laugh. Or maybe the night air had just gotten to him. Ooh. There's something written on it. Pool pump room. You evil thing, you. Right, nothing else here. Okay. She's like, I'm tired. Please stop making me run in the roads. Damn it, we got drenched out there. Here, look, Kishinuma, there's a towel. It's all covered in dust, though, isn't it? No, it's surprisingly clean. Here, you have the first swipe. Huh? What's wrong? After you dry yourself off, give it to me. My hair is a mop right now. Okay, sure. Why did I think she wanted me to wipe her down with it? What the hell's wrong with me? 'Cause you're stupid? Yay, candle! Help me. Like someone's forcibly shoved inside it. It almost looks like someone was forcibly shoved inside one of those shoe cubbies here. Their blood and hair over on the sides. Ooh, that's nice. There's no escape. Just give up. No. We're getting somewhere slowly. Slowly, slowly, slowly. But the music room, I believe, was this way, so. Yeah. It's down here. Or is it up here? It's down there, I think. No, another one. Music room! Yay, me! Curse of Kobe spouts with human blood. Oh, my feet. Name tag. Yasuhiko Nomura P. Most likely succumb to fatigue. Last words were, I'll work till I die. Nice. What's up there? What's the point of this? There's gotta be something. Somewhere for someone. That seemed oddly pointless. What the hell? Is that the darkening? Oh, it is the darkening. That's what that is. Okay. So my guess is... Yep, I'm falling to the darkening. So what I'm gonna do... is not do that. Ouch. I'll look at the body and that's it. Oh, never mind. It's already been cataloged. Alright, well, there's nothing in here then. Guess we'll just keep searching the school. You can run, but you can't hide. Ooh, what's going on? The charm is reacting to something. Knocked out. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's good. That's sweet. Thanks. You know what I actually need right now? Not that. Oh yeah, that. Yes, I do want that though. Let's swap. There's probably something over here that I need to see, so... Only she can crawl though, so let's go. Die! Is that the only reason I came over here? Just to look at her? Wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, no. Guess the only reason I came over there was just to get her. Okay. Not really what I wanted to do, but whatever. Oh, she's getting it darkened too. What did I just do? I don't even fucking know. Yep, okay, we're all good. Ouch, my legs. Damn it. Alright, if that tells me that I want to do this differently. Because I got a feeling I need to use my charm on him and not the other guy. Not that one, it's this one. Oh yeah, she's already been cataloged. I don't need to do that again. Never mind. I always forget that. Am I in a darkening state still? I'm okay. Oops. I'm so bad at this sometimes. There we go. We'll save that for later. Not hit that glass again, and then we'll use the charm on him. Nowhere is safe. Oh, an axe. Ow, my legs. He can't see me from around the corner. Okay. He didn't see me from around the corner. That's fair. But damn, he doesn't want to go away. Shoo! Shoo! Go away! Why won't you go away? Hold on, I need a heal. Oh, we are so gonna die. Where the fuck am I? What I was planning, I did not just do correctly. But I might have still escaped the ghost somehow, and I don't know how. I hate explaining things to people who clearly aren't listening. Okay. What's upstairs? Okay, never mind. What's downstairs? What was the point of unlocking the music room? That's now my question. Ouch. Into the floor I go again. I had the music room key, and... But the music room it doth not need. Not me. Alright, well, whatever. Back to the other school, then. Or maybe I can use the axe on these. Yes! This was the slice of Quinn was left of them immediately, blah 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 blah. Vanished, I'm guessing. Oh. Okay. What the hell's going on in here? Some kind of black magic, maybe. It gives me the creeps, whatever it is. There was an enormous jet black tree sprouting in the middle of the classroom. Damn, that sure wasn't something like here. There sure wasn't something like that here last time around. This isn't the same heavenly host as the last time around. We can't rely on what we know from before. But this isn't likely any pillar I've ever seen. It's a tree. Damn it, don't scare me like that. At the base of the tree, among all the split roots, there was a wooden plate displaying words written in what looked more like a red paint than blood. Someone has come, someone is here, they're here, here, hiss. So what do we do with them? When will we take our next trophy? I hope soon. And how shall we kill them this time? Living humans, I hate them so. Lifeblood is detestable. Oh, how I hate them all. I must snuff them out. The murmuring of vengeful spirits could be heard all around us. And mixed in with them is the dull tone that resonated through my body like ringing in my ears. But what the... This does not feel right. Kishinuma must have heard it too, based on his reaction. All the color had drained from his face. Like a record player needle skipping, the faint, unpleasant tone continued to repeat over and over, echoing within us. I felt like if I stayed any longer, then my head would burst. I was hyperventilating. Hey, where are we? This is a classroom, right? All we can be sure of is that this isn't the world we know. Both of us were trembling, and even Kushinuma's breathing had become erratic. The trepidation that rocked us down to our cores was something that couldn't even truly be described. If you haven't felt it, and pray you haven't, you'd never understand. Part of it, most of it, probably was due to the fact that we were literally standing in a place that operated on its own logic. Nothing we'd learned or experienced applied. I focused my attention back onto the wooden plate by the roots. There was a charm hanging from it, fashioned out of a wooden plank bound with thin rope. The rope was looped over its surface into a perfectly patterned mesh, giving a texture that looked much like a bird's feather or a bee's nest at first glance. What is that? An Indian charm. That's what it looks like in a way, but I'm not getting a very positive feeling from it. Pretty early. My breath was becoming short, sharp bursts at this point, but I had to keep working toward my goal. I clenched the charm in my hand, biting my lip and prayed for the worst. Ugh. Ah, it's hot. I quickly pulled back my arm and looked at the spot where the ghost had touched me. It was turning purplish red. My legs then began to shake and I fell to my knees, unable to keep my balance. Pain in my arm was unbearable and the skin was beginning to bubble and produce noxious odor. Uh-oh. I think I died. I was rotting, falling apart. On top of it all, a putrid smell of my own rapidly decomposing body was beginning to numb my pain, preventing me from fighting back in any way. Once the version reached my throat, my vision began to run in my head. Oh dear God. Therefore my vision, okay, I think I did. Thud. Just before losing the world stopped spinning. Back and body falling. Okay, don't do that. Ew. The door is affixed to the wall. What? Is this the pillar's crystal? It's beautiful. I feel like warm water streaming out of it and coursing through my body. Seriously? Honor obtained. Yay! Oh, there's something else in the hole. Didn't see that. It wasn't glowing very bright. Alright, we're on track again. Yeah, I could barely see the little glow of that something was in there, so. Alright. Nothing like going in circles and being like, yes, there's the item that I should have seen 20 minutes ago. Okay. It's open. You ready? Is that what? No, that creaky ass door I'm not. Want to show us what's in the center? I feel like I've seen this place before. Really? The last time we came here, I don't remember there being a gym. Yeah, I guess you're right, so what the hell is this? A pile of shit. It looks like... Stop right there! I already said it. Huh? You were going to say something disgusting, weren't you? What do you mean? Doesn't it look like soft serve ice cream to you? That's my sister's favorite food. Oh, so your sister's really into ice cream then? Way too much. She even eats it in the winter. Me, I get cold just watching her. How cute. Hishinuma, look up there. That has to be where the crystal is. I'll see if I can climb it. Huh? Climb it? Can't? Come on, you've got to be kidding me. Just follow the swirl. What, you don't think I can? I may not look it, but I was an expert tree climber when I was a kid. You know, and our pillar's really solid, see? So this will be a piece of cake. Still though, fine. I'll give you a boost on my shoulders if you want to make it easier to get started. Me on your shoulders. I wasn't sure I liked this idea, and my expression made those misgivings blatantly clear to Kishinuma. What's with the face? You'll just be stepping up on my shoulders so you can reach the ledge. Nothing to it, right? Yes, except she's in a skirt. You good? Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Whee! Up the swirly swirl. More up the swirly swirl. Oh, getting tired. Oh, my feet don't work what they used to. Oh, my little chilby self. Alright. Got it. I got the crystal. Yes, alright, come on down. Okay. Yushime looked up at me, but quickly diverted his eyes when he realized he could easily see up my skirt. Still, nothing from Aiko or Misuto, huh? Let out a shriek, grabbing Kishima's attention. Not that it mattered, given our relative positions. What happened? Human hands. These are human hands. Inside this pillar. There were a lot of people trapped inside this pillar. All of a sudden, I was surrounded by body parts with hands and strands of hair compromising the bulk of them. And then from out of the blue, sickeningly cheerful carnival music began blaring from over the gym's loudspeakers, volume up so high as to unpleasantly distort the sound. It was almost like an odd record playing from a phonograph, coupled with corpses now littering my path. The music was even more unsettling than it would have been to begin with. At once, I'm sinking! I was really losing my footing as the formerly solid pillar began breaking down into a porous, almost sand-like substance. Shinozaki, get down, hurry! Kishima grabbed onto my arm and tried to pull me free of the object, but within his depths there was a little girl with black eyes, and she was staring right at us. Yeah. The sight was unnerving, but he didn't flinch for long. He continued pulling, desperately trying to free me from becoming part of this pillar's makeup. The hell was that? You okay? Yeah, let's just get out of here now. God, what the hell? This music is driving me crazy. What? It's driving me crazy! Same here. Let's head back into the school. Okay. What about the crystal? Were you able to get it? Yeah, here. This is it, the pillar's crystal. Victory obtained. Kisaragi Academy, Class 2-9, just prior to morning homeroom. I entered the classroom, school bag in hand, and beeline directly for Naomi. From the look on her face, she'd been waiting for me. Morning, Satoshi. Good morning, Naomi. How'd it go? At Shinozaki's, I mean. Not good. Naomi shook her head. I did go, but her parents said she hasn't been home since the day before yesterday, so what now? Something is definitely not right. Her voice quivered. No doubt memories of our time in Heavenly Host were resurfacing for her, just as they had been for me. And my news was no better, unfortunately. Same story with Yoshiki. According to his neighbor, there hasn't been a single sound coming from his apartment since yesterday, which means he probably never went back home last night. God, I don't want to hear that. I'm sick and tired of this. I don't want to lose any more friends. Naomi had her face completely buried in her hands at this point. Damn it, I think you should know that Yoshiki was really worried about Shinozaki. He said she was in danger and it had to do with Heavenly Host, but that place shouldn't exist anymore. Yoshiki and Shinozaki. What the hell would you guys have possibly gotten yourselves into? In my worry, I did what I often do when trying to clear my mind and looked out the window, staring into the cloudy sky. And suddenly there it was again. What is that? There was a solid black spherical object hovering in the sky. You see it too, right, Naomi? Yeah, what is it? Mochida, Nakashima, please refrain from looking outside during school hours. Morning homeroom is about to begin. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Yamazaki, entered the classroom with his usual air of authority. Miss Niwa is out sick today, so the third period of English will be study hall. Come on, you two, get back to your seats. What are you looking at out there anyway? Mr. Yamazaki, can't you see it too, the black thing? What is that? If even the teacher was startled by this, it must be juicy, or so all the other students seemed to think as they began to murmur noisily and get up to see for themselves. Whoa. What? What is that? God, that's creepy. It's a natural disaster. You think the big one's coming? Now, everyone calm down. Panic will do us no good. Mr. Yamazaki, I say we end class early. Don't be absurd. If there's an emergency, we'll get a call about it. And if that happens, the school's dismissed. Then you may go. Right now, the best thing to do is return to your seats. And girls, please don't stand on the desk. The boys can see everything. You pervs. Come on, seriously? Yamane looked at one another in the eye. We were both in the eye. She only got one. We were both thinking the same thing. Satoshi, I don't like this. Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about it myself. This chill in the air is exactly the same as Heavenly Host. In your seats, that means you. After class ended, we took a trip to Palawani Academy High School. We needed something to go on, some kind of clue, anything at all really, so we just started asking around. Eventually we encountered a girl who was crying profusely about some friends of hers who'd gone missing. They all just disappeared and... Mio, right? Were you friends with Naho Sanonoki and Aiko Niwa? Yeah, Sayaka and I were both really close with them. They'd always tease us. I'm sorry. The entire time Mio spoke with us, she was trying to rub the tears from her eyes, and each time she attempted to, it made her ponytail twitch. What's going on anyway? Where did they all go? And what's that black thing? We'd pledged after our escape not to burden others unnecessarily with information about Heavenly Host, feeling that most people were simply better off not knowing. If you're looking into info about Naho and the others, then something scary must be going on, right? Well, I don't need any details. I know I wouldn't be able to help even if you told me, but please. Please save them from whatever it is. We can't. Most of them are dead. She was actually grabbing my shirt now, and the tears were pouring from her eyes all over. Again, wherever they are, they're probably in a lot of pain. Aiko Niwa, the girl we'd met at Makina Shinozaki's apartment. She'd seemed calm and confident, even a little full of herself, but somewhere deep down, I'd felt there was a chink in her armor, and I think Naomi had felt it too. To be honest, even we're not sure exactly what's going on, but if we figure anything out, we'll make a point to come back and let you know. Mio rubbed her eyes again, her ponytail perking up once more, and looked up at us big, wet saucers. Fighting stance! Out of options, we elected to retry the Sachiko in the Ever After ritual. That was our method of ingress into Heavenly Host last time, after all. With Thruxidel in hand and my bag of supplies at the ready, the two of us yanked our arms back as hard as we could, splitting the paper in two so that we each held a piece. I'm having my dyslexia come back. It's no use. It really isn't working anymore. Yeah. Looks like the curse of Heavenly Host has been cleared after all. Seems like it, with no Sachiko anymore, that whole school should have been totally destroyed. And I bought a mountain of water and calorie biscuits to bring with us. I patted my bag as if demonstrating to Naomi how much was in it. It should have been fairly obvious, though, as the bag itself was partly bursting to the seams. Blah, 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 blah. Helicopters flew by overhead, no doubt in response to the mysterious black orb that had appeared in our sky. We watched the flurry of activity above us as we glumly left Palawani Academy High School, no closer to any answer than we were before. Glancing over at Naomi, I saw the sour expression on her face and tried to imagine why she didn't want to go back home. And it wasn't hard to think of numerous reasons. Hey Naomi, are you going to stay with Miss Niwa again tonight? Yeah. Okay. Well, would you like to stop by my house again first? My mom, and Yuko too, of course, seem to have really taken a liking to you. Are you sure you don't mind? Her expression instantly, measurably brightened. I don't mind at all. In fact, I'd appreciate it. Yuko could stand some cheering up herself. Thank you. All right. We shifted direction slightly and began the relatively short foot trek to my house. It was an ordinary and rather pleasant walk for a while, until Naomi caught sight of her mother turning the corner up ahead. At the time, I didn't realize that's who it was. She was clasping the arm of a young man sporting a shaved head and a construction outfit, with some sort of insignia emblazoned on the back of his uniform. Mom. She was clearly very close to this man, cuddling up to him as they walked, pulling his arm into her bosom and even sneaking a few kisses before the pair disappeared down in an alleyway. What's wrong, Naomi? It's nothing at all. She's gonna kill me. Her voice had gone a full octave as she said this. Clearly something was indeed bothering her, but I had no way to know what it was in the moment, and could only take her at her word. And her word was, by all appearances, that everything was fine. She'd more or less closed herself off, outwardly pretending to not have seen a thing. As we drew close to my house, we slowly began to see a strange light illuminating the area around it. And the area was different than what it had looked like this morning, to say the least. There was now a bamboo wall surrounding my house, and most notably, we now had a hot spring. What words are there for situations like this? Fulamoxt, maybe? This wasn't here this morning. What the hell is Mochida Springs? Calm down, Satoshi. Let's just go inside and see. Immediately upon my opening the front door, however, we were, once again, fight pose. We were greeted by a sign reading, "This way to the natural springs." Ministry of Defense plans to ensure a statement of 1800 hours regarding the massive blackout orb that appeared in the sky over Tokyo. What? We entered the dressing room only to find Yuka naked. Welcome home, big brother and Naomi. The water is great. Yuka? Yuka was holding a toy goldfish, a towel, and a small beach ball in her hands. What are you doing? That's not the question I should have asked, but I was in too much shock for my words to come out of the way I meant them to. And Yuka didn't seem to mind. She just smiled back at me, as joyful as I'd ever seen her. Come on, it's amazing. Grabbing one of each of our hands, she slid open the glass door in the back and led us to the Mochita Springs, proper that we'd just been hearing so much about. Hey, bro, gotta say, this is one sweet soak. Who? There was another girl already soaking in the springs, a young girl around Yuka's age, sporting a stylish hairdo. Huh? Don't tell me you've never met her before. She's a friend from class. Her name is Satsuki Mizuhara. Nice to meet you, bro. Now you be sure to keep your eyes up high, okay? Not that I expect you to be too turned on by these raisins of mine. Boing, boing, boing. What the Hey, stop jiggling them. It was official. Nothing made sense anymore. Just a little uncomfortable. At least they're 14-ish. What in the hell is going on around here? Hang on there, Satoshi. Naomi had grabbed hold of my shoulders to keep me upright in case I suddenly decided to faint, which, all things considered, was probably a sensible precaution. Isn't this wonderful? Miss Kuon! It's good for your health, plus sulfur springs help ward off evil spirits, so it's a win-win. I asked them to have everything built by noon, and as you can see, they delivered. My company's construction division is quite resourceful, wouldn't you say? How can you do something like this without asking permission first? I pointed my finger at her in an accusatory manner, as was the style at the time. Well now, welcome home, Satoshi, and same to you, Naomi. Thanks for having me. Hope I'm not intruding. Suddenly I found myself shuddering down to my core as my mom appeared before us wearing nothing but a bath towel. Mom! Her skin was bright pink and she seemed to be very high spirits. By the looks of things, she was in the spring herself until just moments before we arrived, when she'd eventually stepped out to the kitchen to get a very large number of beverages. If you're going to go back into the house to get drinks, shouldn't you at least wipe yourself down first? You're sopping wet. Yeah, sure. Anyway, everybody grab a drink. Yay! You're the best, Yuka, Mom. Yuka and Satsuki were also in very high spirits. I am so confused right now. Oh, as was Miss Kuon. Hey, what do you say we take a group photo? Commemoration of the established Mochita Springs. Here, everybody line up. Yeah, just like that. Now say cheese. Cheese. Jesus. Cheese. What the fuck? Naomi and I were forced into frame as well, like it or not. We're now a party to this madness. Hi, babe girl. Our eyes were basically pinpricks at this point. None of this seemed even remotely real, and neither Naomi nor I had an idea how to react to it. I took the drink my mom handed me without even checking what it was. I chugged it down in a few gulps. I was thirstier than I thought, apparently. What flavor is this? There was a white, thick liquid inside the milk bottle I was given. It had a faint tint to it with a view under the right light, but like the flavor, I couldn't quite identify it. This color, is this fruit-flavored milk? I turned the bottle up to read the label. Apparently, it was Niwa-flavored. Miss Kuon, I can't thank you enough for building this lovely hot spring on our property. Ugh. You're welcome here anytime you'd like. Here, it's a spare key to the house. Oh, mine! Mrs. Mochita, I don't know what to say. Mom? Are you certain it's alright for me to have this? Of course, there wouldn't be a Mochita Spring if it weren't for you, after all. As far as I'm concerned, you've got one for your free pass. Mom! Hi, baby girl. That night, I found myself tossing and turning on my futon. I just couldn't get to sleep for the life of me, so I tossed the covers aside and got up. Yeah, you will, baby girl. Might as well go for a dip. I bet someone's in there already. Are you going to be the boss? I took on with the boss. Hello. Hello. This has been craziest day I can recall in this world anyway. After all the commotion had died down, our many guests had departed. Dad had come home, and particularly was in the springs right away with a carafe of his favorite sake. Oh, carafe. I don't know why my brain wanted to go French for me. Okay. I had a hard time justifying Miss Kuon's arbitrary actions, not to mention my family's utter willingness to accept them, but at the end, I had to admit the hot spring was pretty nice. The rest of my family was still sleeping, so the house was dead silent. I took off my clothes in the dressing room and slid open the glass door, and there, sitting on the edge of the spring, completely uncovered, was Miss Kuon. My face instantly turned bright red. She was a fairly attractive woman, after all, so being alone with her like this was kind of exciting. Though looking at her now, entirely exposed as she was, revealed to me that the shapely woman wasn't quite as shapely as I'd assumed. Her body was abnormally, worryingly thin. She was the definition of gaunt, looking every bit the part of an infirmed elderly woman from the neck down. And I could have sworn I caught a slight glint from the corners of her eyes. She didn't seem to notice me, so I was half tempted to slide the door closed and pretend none of this had ever happened, but no, I had to come clean. Miss Kuon? Oh, Satoshi! Despite the fact that I was a much younger man, and her student, no less, she made absolutely no effort to hide her nakedness. In fact, she actually seemed a little excited to be seen like this way. Okay, this is getting weird. Why are you in the bath at this hour? Ah, sorry, did I wake you? No, that's not what I meant. Never mind. Where's Naomi? She's sleeping soundly at my home. I called her family again today, and her mother seems to have calmed down quite a bit. Hold on, I need to shut something. Okay, she's sleeping soundly at my house. I called her family again today, and her mother seems to have calmed down quite a bit. That's good to hear. I was legitimately relieved. But I was also having trouble concentrating on the conversation. It took every ounce of focus I had to avert my eyes from the things I knew I shouldn't be staring at. Could you cover yourself, Miss Kuon? Oh dear, my apologies. She immediately got up from her spot and dunked herself in the water up to her neck. Due to the mineral content, this was a very effective means of at least partially obscuring her body. What about you? Aren't you cold, just standing there like that? You should get in as well. Huh? Ah! I panicked at the realization that I, too, was completely naked right now. I covered myself with my hands and could feel the blood rushing to my face, turning me what I was quite certain must have been an incredible shade of red. You didn't bring a towel? Recovering as best I could from the embarrassment, I stepped into the water, choosing my spot carefully, so as to put some distance between myself. You know, they weren't lying when people were saying that these games basically just become, like, just become hentai. Of course, they did make the hentai comic, so in the end, they went downhill and just went to fan service and bullshit, and I'm kind of sad about that. Recovering as best I could from the embarrassment, I stepped into the water, choosing my spot carefully, as to put some distance between myself and Miss Kuon. Were you crying just now, Miss Kuon? Huh? I just had a strange feeling that you were. If not, then I'm sorry to ask such a weird question. Actually, I was pondering, thinking about how nice it would be if time just stopped. Miss Kuon, why are you doing all of this? Building a hot spring in a student house, hiring a private bodyguard to do your bidding, none of it makes any sense. It's all just so weird. It makes it hard for me to sleep. Are you asking about those things specifically, or do you want to know more about who I am? Both would be nice, I thought. If you're asking about those things specifically, the answer is because I want to protect others. Protect others from what? And if you're asking about who I am, didn't I already go over that with you kids at the start of the year? Well, I was previously but a humble civil servant for a certain large corporation, but then worked up my way up to CEO and realized I could make my dream of becoming a teacher a reality. So she's a CEO then. I guess that explains how she's able to afford all this crazy stuff. Does your corporation produce that fruit milk I was drinking earlier too? The label said it was Nibal flavored, which I might add is kind of, yes, that's one of our products. I made it for kids like Yuka who can't decide whether they want yogurt, plain milk, fruit milk, or coffee milk. Now they don't have it decided, they can enjoy every flavor at once. Okay. Now is that enough information to sate your curiosity? I can understand where Miss Kuon is coming from, I guess, but her approach is just way too haphazard. Her ideas are well-intentioned, but go far beyond all notions of good sense. I scratched my head. What's wrong? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about your curry. My curry? She seemed genuinely confused. I guess to her, the idea of feeding me pre-chewed curry was just another stroke of brilliance, maybe. Not all something that might keep a poor high school boy like myself up at night. Actually, how old is Miss Kuon anyway? I really wanted to know, but couldn't bring myself to ask something so rude of a lady, even if I'm sure she wouldn't have minded. I think she's like 24? The more I thought about it, though, the more intrigued I was by the enigma. I began shiftily turning my gaze towards her in short intervals, examining her body for clues. Her face had the texture and hue of a woman in her early 20s. But her body was another story. All her skin was as smooth and beautiful tone as that of her face, but there was so little behind it, ribs fully exposed in every detail. Even down towards her abdomen, I could make out round indentations where her internal organs were practically jutting out. There was no muscle, no fat, just skin and bones, literally. Her proportions just didn't match up with one another. She was like a construct built out of spare parts. I felt almost as if this person soaking before me weren't even entirely human. Miss Kwan suddenly let out a mischievous giggle. Crap, did she catch me staring? What is it? I was just reminiscing about my first day as an assistant teacher for your class. I'll never forget it for as long as I live. My memory there was obviously a lot different from hers. Kuan Niwa wasn't even part of it. The TA who showed up that day, in my mind, wasn't always would be a Yui Shishido. I could still vividly remember her tripping on the step up to the teacher's desk and tearing her skirt. She had to hold the rear of it together with a safety pin for the entire day. And even though we were now living... I thought I turned that off. And even though we were now living in a different reality, a world without Miss Yui Shinohara Suzumoto Morishige, we had no memories of the alternate events from this existence. I love you. Excuse me? I'm in love, Satoshi. My mind went completely blank. My eyes were swimming in my head, and I couldn't even see straight from the heat of the water. I had to have misunderstood her. With what? Miss Gwen smiled wildly, and her cheeks turned a rosy red hue. But only for a split second, then she went back to looking wistful again. Pangs of undue guilt and dread began to well up inside of me. I knew what the next word out of her mouth was going to be. You... Miss Kuan was almost like a mass of innocence as she spoke that single word. Her eyes locked onto mine and froze them solid. I couldn't look away. Come on, stop messing with me. When you're done with your soak, please go straight home, okay? Elsie, you're very close. I was dumbfounded. I immediately and very quickly got out of the bath and headed for the dressing room. This was all just too weird. I looked back at Miss Kuan, and unsurprisingly, she seemed almost deflated. She was looking down the water in a state of utter dejection. I turned to face her, still feeling a strange mix of guilt and awkwardness, but allowing the guilt to dominate for the moment. Miss Kuan, I'm not messing with you. After saying this, she closed her eyes and turned bright red, and I was pretty sure it wasn't from the heat. Despite her physique, she seemed like a schoolgirl in that moment. I began to waver in my convictions. I felt like I had to justify not returning her sentiment. But I don't even know anything about you. She twitched a little at this. Had I gone too far? Was I supposed to... After the longest few seconds in recent memory, her head drooped and a look of absolute sadness washed over her face. I'd never seen her like that before. Crap. I didn't mean to hurt her. She had to have known that. But what she didn't know, and what I couldn't really explain, was that I'd only been a part of this reality for a very, very short time now, so I generally didn't know anything about her. I tried to think of a way to convey this to her, but my mind kept drawing blanks. It was all just too absurd, too fantastical, too implausible. Miss Kuan, No, it's all right. I'm sorry to have sprung that on you. She slowly turned her back to me. Part of me was relieved by her acceptance, I guess, but another part of me was still absolutely riddled with guilt. There was a moment of silence, and Miss Kuan's white waterproof wristwatch broke it with a sudden loud beep. Ah! All the sadness and expression gave way to surprise as the numbers on the watch displayed, which I realized now hadn't changed this whole time, began counting down. I felt almost as if it had been saved by the bell, so to speak, and forced a small smile, hoping that this interruption might help move the topic away from me. Miss Kuan, what kind of watch is that? Is it measuring something? She smiled. It's part of my research. This timer had stopped, but it's on the move again now. A timer? Oh, is this research for the company? It is. There was something about the smile on hers that was strangely haunting. It would come to leave a lasting impression on me. Well, I think it's about time to head home. I took the day off today, but rest assured I'll be back to school tomorrow. See you then. Miss Kuan? I just want to say thanks to you. Naomi and Yuka seem a lot happier now. I'm so glad. I think the same can be said for me, Yoshiki and Shinozaki, so thank you. Thank you for healing my friend's wounds in this strange new world. Is what I was trying to convey, and somewhere deep down I think the sentiment got through. I'm pleased to hear you say that, and I want to thank you as well, Satoshi. With that, she slowly and meticulously waded her way out to the edge of the spring. Whoopsie daisy. At which point she stepped out of the water directly in front of me. Yeah, you really need to cover yourself, please! Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so we're back here randomly. Where the fellow 6 demons previously stood, there's now just a of warm blows from deep within. I know, just me. We're all confused. Ooh, a door. Huh, interesting. Who's boredom tamed? Wonder what I do with that. Beautiful. I wonder if that was that even there until now? Or could I have gotten that before? Okay, so that was my bad. Sometimes I hate when games do this. Like, look around the room before you activate anything, then that's randomly gonna appear later. Like, yeah, because I would... Yeah, no. Used crowbar. This way over here, Kishinuma. Hold on, don't go by yourself. We're almost there. We're almost there, everybody. Hey, is this really where it is? No doubt about it. See, the charm's reacting. But this is that locker room. Same old showers as last time and same old cubbies too, just as creepy as ever. Yeah. Those cubbies are pretty creepy. I really hope we don't have to go digging through the inside of them. Oh, we will though. We will. Hello, body. A.G. Zuma. Drown and attempts to drink from bucket. Large number of nails, blades, and sharps. Oh, that was not fun for you. What is it? I don't know. Did you just hear something? God, don't scare me like that. Sorry. What the hell? The old pool. Definitely not a fan of this place. I can't remember it too clear, but didn't I almost drown in here before? Yeah, and I really don't want to go through that again, so let's not do anything. Let's not do any diving this time around, okay? Well, it's not like I want to be here. Hey, wait! I told you not to go off by yourself! Why does she have to be the most annoying fucking bitch in the world? The stone's indicating it's in the water. You serious? How can you possibly know that? Look, the closer I hold it to the water, the stronger it reacts. Yeah, but that water's full of all kinds of debris. There's no way you can get in there safely. I guess not. That's why we have a key! Oh, well. We'll go the other way maybe then? Or do we have to go in the water? Oh wait, can I use the board? This gap is too wide to jump. There's gotta be something we can use to cross it though. Ha ha! Oh, body. Chika Amiyama. Drown in the pool. Simple enough. I wonder if this key will work. Da 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 da. Yes, it fits. That sound. Okay, the pool water should be drained now. Let's check it out. And at least they just like, we're gonna skip through having to do that again. Huh? What the hell is this? The pool water wasn't drained, instead it was frozen. Wow, but how did this happen? God, seriously, just wait for me, damn it, I swear. Whoa. Ow. Seriously, don't just... Ah, what's wrong? Look. The center of the frozen pool was lit up, with large pink mass visible beneath the surrounding ice. It was impossible to tell exactly what this mass was, however, though the cloudiness for the frozen, muddied water. What is it? I don't know, a jellyfish or an octopus, maybe? Not that would make any sense. This is where the charm is directing us, though. See? Uh-oh. What the? I got a bad feeling about this. Let's get out of here, Shinozaki. Into the water we go. Shinozaki, can you swim? My feet can't quite. Gasp. What was that? Who cares? Just swim over to me. What's wrong? Something's touched me. There's something in the water. Okay, it's going to be alright, okay? Grab onto my shoulders. But don't panic. If you apply too much pressure, we'll both drown. Okay. I'm glad she learned to swim after almost drowning here before. What's going on? I'm not getting any closer. Ooh! Oh, this is gonna be fun. First, from the very center of the pool, there was now large pink tendrils of flesh flailing about, each one stained literally with blood. Goddamn, like something out of a nightmare. Kishin began to tremble at the sight of this bizarre monstrosity. Though it probably had more to do with the fact that we were both now being pulled toward the center of the pool by a sudden water current. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Alright. Where am I? I can't. Got it. Oh. Shinozaki, damn it, let her go. God damn it. For a moment, all hope seemed lost, and all at once there was a flash brief shing and an unmistakable squelch of metal slicing that through meat, and the octopus' arm was severed. An ear-piercing sound echoed through the entire fenced-in area, and the whole atmosphere suddenly changed. The water reverted to its normal muddy color, with the light rain and the wind subtly catching their usual patterns across the muck. What just happened? She was like, hey, you okay? I'm still alive, so I'm fine. Could have fooled me. I was clearly not fine, but Kishinima's nervous laugh had a certain reassuring quality to it. Me too. At the poolside stood a strangely dressed girl brandishing an enormous scythe. Oh, it's her. There's nothing fine about either of you. Everything you're doing in here is reckless and foolish. I hope you're at least learning your lesson. You. Who are... Pleasure to meet you, Ayumi Shinozaki. My name is Magari Mizuki. I'm an executive officer of the Martubas, and I just saved your life, luckily enough. You're the one who saved us, thank you. Martubas, are you referring to the secret society that called themselves Martubas Tomb? I didn't realize it actually existed, so what's your involvement here? How do you know about us? We're supposed to be a secret society. Yeah, well, Shinozaki's an expert on old urban legends and stuff. Not much she doesn't know. Rogari glared at Kishinuma for a moment with an ice-cold expression. You groped my boobs, you bastard. Once I kill Misuto, you're next. What the hell are you talking about? I didn't grope a damn thing. Don't listen to her, Shinozaki. I mean, look, I'm sorry I latched onto you, but I need to come here in order to protect her no matter what. You're wasting your time protecting someone like her. What? The hell gives you the right to say that? Magari ignored Kishinuma's question completely and turned her attention to me. You weren't able to obtain the Book of Shadows here, were you? I was assured you had the ability to return the Nirvana back into the book, so I've been helping you out from behind the scenes. What? You have? This revelation seemed instantly calm Kishinuma's rage. I don't have it, but that's because I was tricked. You don't have the book. The means are irrelevant. All I care about is the end, and you failed miserably. You've wasted my time. You're completely worthless. So this is the one of the crystals of the 6 demons, is it? It's blue, so that would make it the Sephiroth of Mercy. So you want to know who I am, do you? Yeah. Well then, once again, it's a pleasure to meet you. I'm your enemy. Magari took the glowing stone and attached it to her necklace. Hey. If you keep on following that fucking Yagura Misuto's orders, make sure you're prepared to die. I'll be taking this. Wait. You see all these red letters everywhere? You have no idea just how big a curse you're messing with here, so don't stir up the Nirvana any more than you already have. Curse? What are you talking about? Please give it back. That bitch. This is really bad. What do we do now? Whatever we do, we have to catch her or we can't get home. Shinozaki. Stay indoors, I'll be back. Wait, Kishinuma, I'm going with you. My mom is like, give me a vanilla at Costco tomorrow. I'm like, Mom? She's like, and I'm like, it's gonna be like 30 plus bucks. She's like, I don't know if I want that. I'm like, yeah, that's what they have. Where did he go? How long is this chapter? I haven't seen any trace of Aiko or Misuto either. That door really scares me. Oh! It was the enormous man I'd seen before passing out when I first arrived here in this newly heavenly host. The giant who stood before me wore a steel helmet and was splattered with blood all over his body. He swung his giant axe at me. Its blade alone was easily the size of a human body. I dodged a swing, but the floor in the school where it struck was utterly destroyed on impact. If that thing had hit me, there'd be no chance of survival. Run away, survive the attack for 60 seconds. Oh, God. I can just run in circles, right? She said 60 seconds I have to live, right? really hope all I have to do is survive this for 60 seconds. Just 60, yeah, so just, I wonder how many more I got. Alright, here we go. Oh! Sorry. Oh, well, that worked. What's happening? I hate when it does that, like it moves during the pause. Kishinuma, where are you? I hate this. Where's Misuto? Hey, hard at work, huh? I can't take this anymore. I got separated from my friend, and all I wanted to do is go home. Man, your endurance is shit, isn't it? You don't have to talk to me like that, you know. Yeah, there are only 2 pillars left, right? Each time you break the seal on one of them, I can feel it. I can feel the Nirvana energy wavering. That's how I know you're hard at work and doing your best. I said an unambiguously genuine comment like that from Masuto, of all people, it reassured me more than it probably should have. I began to get misty-eyed. One of them was taken by a girl named Magari, though. Magari Mizuki, huh? Things haven't been going as planned for her, so I'll bet she's pissed as hell right now. I wouldn't worry too much, though. She's after the same thing we are, so she'll show up again to try to get the other crystals, and when she does, we can nab the one she took. Okay. So I just keep on going. I guess I'm in what looks like to be the core of this school, so I'm going to do a little digging of my own. Trust me, we'll find each other, and when we do, we'll get the hell out of here together. Alright, I'll do the best I can. That's a good girl. Except Misuto was actually talking to me from back home. He was standing on top of a jungle gym during the entire conversation, to be exact. He was letting me do the dirty work while he used the Ever After Stones to jump back to the real world on his own. There was no way I could have known that, though. I'd resolved to just soldier onward and unlock the remaining pillars, truly believing that Misuto would swoop in and save me in the end. We'll fight our way back to reality together, Ayumi. As he stared intently at the black sphere in the sky, a creepy smile spread across Misuto's lips. And in his hand he held a thick, black, hard-bound tome that bore a striking resemblance to the Book of Shadows. Who would have guessed the old man's manuscript could come in handy in a place like this? If there's no Book of Shadow in there, I'll just have to make my own. I'm curious. But I'm also hungry. So, yeah. New Encyclopedia Obscura entries have been unlocked. Strawberry Milk Button, a cell phone, Mio Yuzuki. Pool, Satsuki Mizuhara. X Chapter 3 has been unlocked. Yay! And yes, I'd love to save. And with that, I think I'm done after 3 chapters. And I'm gonna go figure out some food for me and the puppies, because the puppy's bugging me. So, yeah. Alright, I will see you guys next time.